How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 22 career sim. So, another suggestion by Ruby. Thank you for the suggestion. To do Bobby Witt Jr. Now, I wanted to do a pitcher, but that's okay. We can do Bobby Witt Jr. It's fine. Totally fine. Could be a fun one, too. I'm excited. We are using random rosters again. Injuries will be off. So, we'll see how he does in this roster. Like I said, I'm not really sure if it's the roster or whatever, but we're going to give it a shot. So, let's see how Bobby Witt's career goes in MLB The Show 22. So if you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below some more videos, social down in the description. We're going to playlist down below for other MLB The Show 22 content, as well as check out my channel for that content, TJP. Second channel, all those socials, like I said, down below in that description. And with that being said, it's gameplay time. Alright, so in this roster, Bobby Witt is starting off as an 80 overall, a potential 21 years old shortstop. He played third base. So that is what Bobby Witt Jr. is dealing with here. So if he wins like Rookie of the Year, I'll show you guys, or wins anything else. I don't know if he'll get anything in his first season, but you never know. I assume the Royals will not be making the postseason, but by some stroke of luck or imagination, whatever you want to call it, I forgot the catchphrase. My nose is running, so I'm kind of in a trance. But if he does happen to win something, he will. But as you guys see, the attributes are decent. But we'll see if they continue to progress, see how high he can get overall. But yeah, a little low on the lefty contact, but it's not bad. I mean, we'll see. Decent fielding. He's really fast, so that should be kind of cool to see if he can steal a lot of bases. He's got a pretty good stealing stat as well, so the stolen base, a lost art in the MLB. So all right, let's simulate first couple seasons, season or two maybe, and just kind of keep you updated with his progress. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick little update, because I was kind of curious to see how Bobby Witt did if he won Rookie of the Year. He didn't, but he got third place overall. Nolan Jones and then Julio Rodriguez ended up winning it, interestingly enough. But yeah, after his first season, as you guys can see, 20 homers, 67 RBIs, 89 strikeouts, only 251 average. Okay, it's, not bad. 295 on base. Ooh, okay. Slugging OPS. It's not bad. For a rookie, it's not too bad. He had a good year for the most part. Went up to an 83. Attributes are going up a little bit, as you can see. Some contact, power against righties is really on up. A lot of his vision, discipline, clutch, which is good to see that go up. His fielding stats went up a little bit. Stealing and base running aggressive went slightly down, but he's still really, really fast. How many steals did he have? I don't even know. Stolen base, 13. Not too bad. Caught stealing 4 times. So yeah, obviously the Royals now make the postseason, so I guess we'll just simulate a couple seasons. If he happens to win an award, like get an All-Star or win a Gold Glove, I will stop the simulation and show you, but I guess we'll see you after another 2 seasons. Okay, so I'm stopping here because apparently Bobby Witt Jr. made the All-Star team, but these are not All-Star worthy numbers, if I'm being quite honest with you. So the shortstop pool must be pretty bad if he's making the All-Star team like this. No disrespect. He didn't have a great season last year, but I mean, I guess, it's only his 3rd season, and his overall is going up. So he's going up to he's on up to an 87 now, and the attributes are improving. So, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised he made the All-Star team. Not going to lie, especially in Kansas City, and also we're terrible, but. Alright, well, there you go. I guess that's your update. He made the All-Star team. Fair play to him. Just did not expect that, especially with those stats. But, alright, cool. That's an All-Star appearance for Bobby Witt Jr. Nice. Alright, so about to be his 4th season. Just want to give you guys a quick little update before we just simulate, I guess, the next few seasons. So, he's now in arbitration period. Bobby Witt Jr. is in arbitration period for the next couple seasons. After this year. So yeah, he's currently hitting 232 for his career. He's got 53 career homers, 282 hits. He's got 34 stolen bases, been caught 10 times. 233 average, so 290 on base, 404 slugging. It looks like his rookie year so far has been his best season, if we're being quite honest with you. Yeah, the OPS is to a 694 career. The fielding is 98.2 for his career. He's got a 4.9 WAR, which is not bad. He did play all 160 games this past season, which is nice, but Yeah, currently an 88. I mean, the attributes, I mean, his hitting against lefties, especially his contact's a bit low. If that could somehow improve a little bit, maybe that can help him out a little bit. But, yeah, it's... So far through 3 seasons, it's not looking too hot for Bobby. But we'll see. I mean, he does have an All-Star appearance. So that's something that we can say he does have, which is cool. But the Royals are just so bad, too. So I wonder what he's going to end up doing after he's through arbitration, like if he's going to stay or not. But yeah, look how bad they are, man. We lost 112 games last year. That's so bad. But, all right, anyways, let's just simulate and see if anything pops up in the next few seasons. Otherwise, we'll probably just go to free agency. I need to stop really quickly because I just saw a transaction and I accidentally skipped it. Bobby Witt Jr. just got traded. I'm pretty sure he just got traded to the Marlins. Bobby Witt Jr. is going to the Marlins. He got traded for Khalil Watson and Ivan Herrera. Interesting. Okay. So now we're taking control of Miami. How are they doing? Let's take a look at their team. They're kind of eh. In terms of how he's doing, just so you guys can see, let's take a look at him. He's currently 91. The attributes are going up. I mean, he's still has that A potential. 25 years old right now. Last season, a little bit, he was definitely better. This year, kind of down to 226. 309 on base, though. 387 slugging, OPS 705, which is his highest since his rookie year. Really good fielding, though. He actually has a chance to win a Gold Glove, potentially. That'd be kind of cool. 2.9 WAR. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, he does a lot of good things besides, you know, hitting. I mean, the hitting isn't amazing, like I said, and he's very durable, even though there's no injuries on in this. He's pretty good, like, at a lot of other things besides hitting. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not amazing. The fielding's definitely coming around, though. I mean, he might want to go glove. You never know. But I guess he's here for the rest of this season and then the year after, and then he's going to go to free agency. So if the Marlins somehow make the playoffs or the postseason, you know, while we're here, that'd be great. But if not, so far, no All-Stars since that second season, no Gold Gloves, no awards worth mentioning. Really nothing, actually. So, yeah, no Silver Sluggers. All right, let's just keep simulating. Maybe he can make the postseason this year. So, Bobby Witt Jr. just finished his 60s. He's about to be a free agent, I believe. So, he ended up having a decent year, 261 average. So, the average has gone up, 256, then it's 261. So, now he's up to a 243 for his career. The on-base percentage has gone up, the slugging's gone up. 302 on-base percentage for his career so far. Slugging is 419. He's up to a 94 overall. See the attributes. Some of them are going down against lefties, but against righties, he's actually pretty good. So, the vision, the discipline, the batting clutch has gone up, the bunting. The fielding stats look really good. He's still pretty fast, which is nice to see. Yeah, 77 stolen bases so far in his career, which isn't too bad. OPS hit 801, so that's cool. The fielding, pretty good, as you can see. Not Gold Glove yet, though. He had a good WAR last year, 5.4, 4.3 this past season. That's a 16.8, which is not too bad. The strikeout percentage has gone down, which is nice to see. His isolated power went up to 20.8%. So, yeah, he's looking good. He's looking pretty good. But let's see if he ends up staying with the Marlins or if he ends up going to a different team. So there you go. Bobby Witt Jr. is going to Detroit on a 6-year, $133.8 million deal. So he got that. He got those big bucks to play in Detroit. So we would taking control of Detroit now. He is now a Tiger. So yeah, there you go. Congrats, Bobby Witt. You got your money. So currently a 94 overall. And like I said, he's coming on in with that 6-year contract. He's currently got 6 years of MLB service, so he'll probably be good for most of this contract, I'd say. We'll see how he does with the Tigers. They have a pretty solid team. Apparently, they have a good team. Some decent pitching. You know, we'll see how they do. Hopefully, he can make a postseason. He hasn't made it yet, so maybe this is the year where he can make it. He's back in the AL Central. So, you know, he's familiar with it. So at the end of 2 seasons with the Tigers, we actually were having a good year, and then the Tigers just started to tiger. And they basically lost their grip in the second half of the year. But Bobby Witt ended the season on a high note. His contact against lefties gone up. He's definitely hitting better against lefties now, which is great. Not too much movement with the attributes. Still pretty much about the same, but he's up to a 95 overall now. And yeah, he played pretty solid. He didn't play too many games. He played a lot less games, but 26 homers, career high, 69 ribbies in both seasons. 289 this past year, 357 on base, 564 slugging, 921 OPS. So he was really good. Did make a little bit more errors this year. Had a 4.7 WAR last year, 3.9 this year. So he's at a 25 for his career, 25.4. So yeah, he's definitely looking a lot better. Has 104 career stolen bases so far. Over 1,000 hits. So he's actually had a solid career, I'd say, up to this point. 251 average, 312 on base, 442, 74 OPS. I don't know if it's Hall of Fame where he's only made 60 errors in his career. The strikeout percentage is down below 15%. He's at 14.1. He's 14.1 last year. So he's gotten better. And he's not really shown much signs of regression. I mean, obviously, he's still 28 and he's a 95, so I don't think he'll regress. Maybe when he's 30, like past 30, he'll start to regress. We'll see. Or maybe he'll be one of those players that gets better as he ages. Because right now, he has been improving ever since he was traded from Kansas City. So maybe Kansas City was just not very good for him. So, but yeah, I mean, going to Detroit, I don't know how much. I mean, Detroit should have a better team, but yet we didn't, I guess. So, unfortunately, no awards though. So still only has one All-Star appearance. By the way, I just wanted to show you guys really quickly. Look at that, O'Neal Cruz. We do a sim with him. He's having so much better of a career when I'm not focusing on him. Like, I think these players, like, every time, like, oh, yeah, let's spotlight them. It's like, oh, yeah, no. When you spotlight a specific player, yeah, they're not going to be that good. But then now he's having a friggin' amazing season. So, I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I saw that. And who knows, maybe Chicago win the World Series. Actually, they're not even in the postseason. Never mind. Alright, well, I guess we'll simulate another couple seasons, because he's got 4 years left. I don't assume he won't be traded, so, I'll see you guys once I have an update. So, Bobby Witt had a pretty good year. I thought he should have been an all-star. Like, he was having some good numbers. Of course, all shortstops, 4 shortstops made it. 2 of them on Cleveland, 2 of them on the White Sox, and, of course, 1 of them was O'Neal Cruz. But as you can see, he's starting to regress a little bit. The power's gone down to 52. I mean, his contact, though, against lefties did go up at one point. Obviously, he's up to 46 now. It's still going up against righties a little bit. But, yeah, he's starting to regress in some areas. He's at a 93 now overall. But he's actually had a pretty solid season. Last year was a little bit of an ad. But this year, he had a good year. 344 on base, 477 slugging, 822 OPS. He had a good year. He's got 132 stolen base for his career, 1,037 hits, 193 homers, 637 RBIs. What else does he have? Fielding was pretty good. Made 5 errors. 5.7 WAR, which is a career high for him. 3.5 WAR last season. So he had a 34.7. And he's still in 93, so I think he can still make some contributions. I think he could play out this contract, and I don't know what's going to happen after that. If he's just going to regress to the point where it's like, eh. He did strike out a bit more this season, but still pretty good. I mean, it's not a bad career. Like, he's had a solid career. Only 1 All-Star appearance. I think he's been screwed over in that aspect. I feel like it could just be the simulation, but who knows. Either way, he's got 2 more years. Actually, is it 2 more seasons? Yeah, because technically it's still the 2031 season. So it's 2032, 2033, and then he's free agency. Will he stay with Detroit? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out, but as we just finished our 10th season now. So I guess I'll see you guys if he ends up being an All-Star, or if somehow Detroit can make the postseason. That'd be great, but it's not looking too hot right now as the team kind of just continues to underperform. Although, I feel like we have a pretty solid team. So sure, pitching should be pretty good, but I don't know. Alright, let's just simulate. Alright, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. So this is the final season of Bobby Witt's contract, so it's about to run out. So far 12 seasons. As you can see, his hitting is now starting to regress, especially against lefties. His contact is now down to a 28. So he's now down to a 90 overall. He's went up in a couple areas like vision, clutch, durability, fielding, still really good. Speed's still pretty solid. He actually had a nice season last year, although he did split time with Lindor. They gave him like a 1-year deal. And he had a really good year last year. This year, down season, 238, 15 homers, 59 ribbies. And still has 160 stolen base for his career, 255 average, 317 on base, 444 slugging, OPS of 761, which isn't too bad. Fielding still, like I said, really good. Still doesn't want to go glove, though. Had a 5-home WAR last year, 2.7 this season. Strikeouts did go down, which is nice. You know, played about 126 games, so that's not too bad. I mean, 1,613 career hits. I mean, he's still at 90, so if he gets some regular, like, you know, playing time, there might be a chance for him to reach 2,000 career hits. I mean, he's 32. He's 12 years of service. Honestly, he's slightly of a late bloomer, I guess, but he's probably going to continue to regress a fair bit amount. But we'll see. Let's see if he decides to go to a winning team, because I think if he does that, he might become a part-time player, but we'll see. Let's just simulate this offseason and see if he decides to stay in Detroit or go somewhere else. For it, but I guess Bobby Witt Jr. did re-up with the Detroit Tigers, I guess on a 4-year deal. I guess like about like $18 million a year, something like that. Pretty solid. 90 overall still, A potential, 33 years old. It's kind of unplayable against lefties a little bit, so he's probably going to be a part-time player. But I guess because most people are righties anyway, he'll still get a decent amount of playing time. But I don't know, maybe he'll probably start to regress by the 2nd or 3rd year of that contract. But we'll see. Hopefully Detroit can be relevant, but it looks like it's not going to happen. So I guess I'll see you guys once I have an update. Alright, so after another, I get 2 seasons. This is the end of his second season, second year of his 4-year contract. So, he is a part-time player against, he doesn't play against lefties, but for the most part, I mean, 133 games, 131 games, which is more than he played in these past 2 seasons. He hasn't done too bad. I mean, 290 last season, which is pretty solid. Then this year, his overall went up to a 91, and then now it's down to an 88. So 34. It's probably going to start just progressing at this rate, but still very productive late into his career. I mean, 261 isn't too bad. I mean, 21 stolen bases is also a career high, by the way. He has 200 on his career, which is cool. 1,877 hits. He might actually get 2,000, which I don't think we had anybody reach 2,000 hits. So that's impressive. 263 career homers, 879 RBIs, which isn't bad. Fielding-wise, he's been pretty good, 88 errors throughout his career, which is not terrible. I mean, he had 6 this past season. He only had 2 last year. 5.64, 4.1 WAR. He's got a 52.2 WAR. I did say in the beginning, like, it's not looking too good, but you know what? He just might be a late bloomer. Like, honestly, like, he is performing very well. Like, a lot of these guys, you know, they were kind of not that great at this point in their career. I mean, Bobby Witt is still putting up some good numbers. Some of these guys are, like, retired or in the minors at this rate. His strikeout percentage is even a career low as well. So I got to give it to him. I mean, he's actually put together a good career. Unfortunately, he only has 1 All-Star appearance, no other awards, and he's never made the postseason. Which I guess I can't put it all on him. And ironically, the 1 year he did make the All-Star, he didn't deserve it. It was probably like his worst season in the MLB. Yeah, that's the year he made the All-Star team. Doesn't make sense, I know, but it's just the game doing their thing. But yeah, I guess we got 2 more years of Bobby Witt Jr. on this contract, and then I don't know what's going to happen after that, if he's going to go somewhere, if he's going to stay in Detroit. Like, if I'm him, I'm trying to make the postseason at least once in my career, but who knows what he's thinking in this game. So I guess let's just simulate the rest of these 2 seasons. If I have an update, if Detroit somehow can stop losing 20 games in a row, that'd be fantastic. We have an award. Wow, Bobby Witt Jr. won a Gold Glove in his final year of his contract. That's like a 36-year-old, by the way, which is impressive. He has regressed, though, a fair bit amount, but his fielding is probably still pretty good. Obviously, he won a Gold Glove. So good job from Bobby Witt Jr., which is nice. Of course, we weren't even close to make the postseason. So yeah, as you can see, 79 overall, so he definitely regressed a lot. And he actually ended up playing a fair bit amount of games, like, as a third baseman, but then he started to come off the bench. Even last season, he was like an everyday player, even against lefties. But yeah, as you can see, like, the attributes against lefties basically unplayable. Like, he has an 8 contact. His power actually went up surprisingly against lefties, but everything else is starting to regress. So yeah, he's 36 years old, 79. He's probably going to start becoming like a bench player. I mean, somehow still an everyday player, really, through 2037 is impressive. Through 16 seasons. And, I mean, yeah, not a great year this year. He had a slightly better year this past season. Man, he got caught 8 times. 226 stolen bases for his career is pretty solid. 293 homers. He has over 2,000 hits. 2,116 hits, which is pretty cool. Over 1,000 ribbies. 254 career average. Not terrible. 320 on base. Okay, 438 slugging, 750 OPS. Obviously has a gold glove to his name. He had a horrible fielding season. Not the great fielding season last year. I think that was his most errors made in a year. And gold glove this season. So add that. That could help for his case. 3.3 WAR, which is pretty solid. He's got a 56.3 career WAR, wins above replacement, which is pretty good. I have to say it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, honestly, he's had a good career. Again, he's not sniffed the postseason. He only has 1 All-Star appearance, and he's now a Gold Glove, so that's cool. I mean, I guess he still has a little bit of time. Maybe he could win a championship, World Series. That'd be cool. Depends on what team he goes to, unless he decides to say screw it and just play in Detroit. Although, I don't know. He might retire. We'll see. I guess we'll just simulate this. Alright, so unfortunately, Bobby Witt Jr. did not get picked up by a team, so he's going to be sitting in free agency for the time being. That's a little annoying. Okay. I guess if he gets picked up by a team, I'll let you guys know, but that's unfortunate. Alright, guys. Well, we finally have an update. Bobby Witt Jr. finally retires. He sat in free agency for the past 3 seasons. I'm surprised the Tigers were just like, let's just not... They just were like, we're not going to keep him. Of course, they finally made the postseason. They actually made the ALCS past season. It just simply lost in 5 with the Mariners. Who ended up winning the World Series. But 16 years in the MLB, 62 overall, 38. Yeah, as you can see, he basically just has no contact against lefty. Yeah, he's regressed like crazy. So, I mean, even if he was going to be on a roster, he wasn't going to be in the majors probably, even at this rate. He probably would have been in the minors sometime after 2038. But, yeah, basically the stats end up being the same as you last saw them. Good career. Do I think he's a Hall of Famer? Probably not with these stats, but still a solid career. Like, this was good. He had a nice longevity. Maybe he'll make, unless the game surprises me. 56.3 wins above replacement. Let's remember that. 1 All-Star appearance, 1 Gold Glove. Never made the postseason. That's unfortunate, but let's see. Let's see if the game ends up putting him to the Hall of Fame. My guess is no. And let's see. Austin Riley made the Hall of Fame. Bobby Witt Jr. did not. Wow, he had 642 homers. Wow, that's impressive. Huh. That's really impressive. Okay. But yeah, Bobby Witt Jr. did not make the Hall of Fame. But let's go to Baseball Reference. Take a look at 56.3 wins above replacement. See where that puts him all time. And see where he is in terms of just like his other stats. I mean, 2,116 career hits as well is pretty solid too. So we are on Baseball Reference. Let's take a look at the wins above replacement metric. And see where Bobby Witt would be with the... Was it 56.3? I think it was. Or was it 53.6? If it was 56.3, he'd be around here with Johnny Damon, Mariano Rivera, Paul Goldschmidt. Some good names up here. Oral Hershiser, Bill Dickey, Robin Ventura. But I think, was it a 53.6? Wilbur Cooper, Harry Hooper, Jerry Koosman, Minnie Minoso. Pretty good. Jimmy Collins. Some good names. These are some good names. Mookie Betts isn't too far from him. Yeah, I mean, Dustin Pedroia, I saw his name a little bit close to there. So pretty good numbers. In terms of, let's take a look at, like, in terms of shortstops, and see where he ranks there. Look at the Jaws metric. He's right around here, this area. So Luis Aparicio made the Hall of Fame. Joe Sewell, Joe Tinker, Bert Campaneris, Willie Wells, Dave Bancroft. So these are right around this area. So he had a good career. Just not quite enough to make the Hall of Fame, at least in MLB The Show. But it was pretty solid nevertheless. Let's take a look at the... Well, actually, this is it right here. We don't need to look at anything else. This is the website, the Jaws leader. I mean, I guess we could look at that other website and see probably the same names. On Baseball Reference, he'd be right around here, this area. So, could have been a Hall of Famer. Honestly, like, Bert Campaneris wasn't. I mean, A-Rod's not either, but, you know, that's because of the... I mean, you know, the steroids, but... And that sort of thing, but obviously the numbers say he's clearly a Hall of Famer. But yeah, everyone else below here is kind of like borderline. So he's I'd say he's a borderline Hall of Famer. He had a borderline Hall of Fame career, more or less. Even with 1 All-Star appearance and 1 Gold Glove. So, pretty solid. In terms of 2,116 career hits, let's see where that would kind of put him. So I think he's around here in terms of hits. I think he had like 2,166, something like that. But he's basically like in the top 200 with Billy Hamilton, Larry Walker, Pee Wee Reese, Sherry McGee, Dick Bartell, Keith Hernandez around here, Hal Chase, Maglio Ordonez, Don Mattingly, Victor Martinez, Ruben Sierra, Yogi Berra, Yachty. Okay. And Griffey's not too far behind. Alright, yeah, I mean, pretty good career, but unfortunately not going to pick the Hall of Fame. Only 1 Gold Glove, which is good. Only 1 All-Star appearance, and never made the postseason, which that really sucks. I think he maybe could have been even better if he had played, like, a couple more seasons, like, if he got signed to a team. Maybe not that much better, but like his stats would have looked a little bit nicer, I guess, in terms of totals, like just raw totals. But other than like his averages, but like his raw totals, like you have a little bit more career hits, maybe a little more career homers, and maybe that would have boosted him. But either way, I guess let's go to the full screen and close out this video. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like on it and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know down in the comments below some more videos, social down in the description. We're going to playlist down below for other MLB The Show content, and check out my channel if you have content with me, TJP. Once again, thanks Ruby for the video idea. Channel will be pinned. I assume you'll comment. If it's not, I mean, it'll also be in the description, but I assume you'll comment, so I'll pin your comment when you do comment. Because I'm calling, call to action to comment. Guys, comment. Laddies and lads, comment. If you like the video, or if you don't like it. If you hate me, I really don't care. You can comment, I'll probably respond anyway. Maybe. If I have time. Anyways, take care. Have a great night. See you soon. Peace.